Last year I decided to review 31 films in 31 days. I had a lot of fun, but there were a ton of films I didn't get to spotlight, so I decided to do it again. Let's start out with the film that made John Garfield a star, Four Daughters. The plot revolves around a musically gifted family, the Lemps. Every member of the family has some sort of talent that involves music, specifically classical. However, being a classical musician is not a lucrative profession. So, in order to earn some extra money, the Lemps rent out their extra rooms to two men, a composer, played by Lynn, and a talented pianist, played by John Garfield. As one might suspect, with two men around four beautiful women, love begins to bloom in the air. From that description, it sounds like a pretty bland film, but trust me when I say it isn't. As I mentioned before, this film made John Garfield a star, and it even earned him an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor. To many, he's the best part of the film. However, my favorite performances are from Claude and Priscilla Lane. Miss Lane is the closest thing to a main character in this film, and she gives quite the dynamic performance. It ranges from happy-go-lucky to tear-jerking, and seeing how the film depends heavily on performances rather than story, it was great that they found an actress who could handle something this complex. Not only that, but every scene she shares with John Garfield is stellar. Every time I finish this film, the one scene that I constantly replay in my head is when they're talking by the piano. They develop their characters so well that I sometimes forget that I'm watching two actors. Claude Rains is barely in the film, but is so memorable as the patriarch of the Lemp family. I'm not sure what it is, but he's so likable, and really everyone is. Not a single performance is weak in this film, and apparently I wasn't the only person who thought so, because there were two sequels. Both are enjoyable, but I really think they could have done something better with these characters. There's even a pseudo ripoff called Daughters Courageous with all of the same cast and crew. That's a good movie too, but nothing compares to the original. I really want to go into specifics about the film, but I can't or else I'll give away key elements of it. So why don't I just shut up now, because I have 30 more films to get to, and I should just let you watch this for yourself so you can make your own judgments.